How's it going, guys? Anton here, and welcome to the 6th and final episode of 5 and 5. This episode will contain the final 5 teams, including the Celtics, Cavs, Rockets, Spurs, and Warriors. Let's get on with the video. Can we please stop saying that LeBron being 3 and 5 in the finals will ruin his career? I agree with Damian Lillard. He tweeted that a lot of people are 0 and 0. We've seen greats like Ewing, Barkley, Webber, who we call legends of the game, even though they haven't won championships. LeBron has led his team to the finals for the 7th straight year. But now for what the Cavs need to do next year, unfortunately, they are stuck as the second best team in the NBA. They are the so close yet so far team. They don't have any cap space, so they can't sign any big name free agents to help them out next year. But if they could sign a veteran center for the minimum, I believe that would help out heaps. They also need to re-sign the players of Kyle Korver, Deron Williams, James Jones, and Derek Williams. So I believe they can help out in tiny little fractions. Although the bench was pretty much terrible throughout the finals, either way, you were going to get beaten by the Warriors. You just have to hope for next year that they blow another 3-1 lead. The Boston Celtics have an absolutely amazing future. They have 7 first-round picks within the next 3 years. They also have young talent in Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier, Marcus Smart. This is starting to sound like a lottery team, except they came first in the East. They are in an insane position for the future. They already have a star-studded lineup with Isaiah Thomas, Avery Bradley, Jay Crowder, and Al Horford. I don't think the team right now is anywhere near finals contention. I don't understand why the Celtics traded down in the draft. They were obviously going to take the best player in Markelle Fultz, but now that belongs to Philadelphia. If they don't re-sign anyone, they have $29 million for free agency. Unfortunately, I think that means they're not going to be able to sign Gordon Hayward or trade for Jimmy Butler. I can see the Celtics making the conference finals next year, but I don't see any change in finals, unfortunately. The first order of business that the Rockets have to complete is to re-sign Nene. I think he was extremely important not only through the regular season, but the playoffs as well. The game where he went 12 for 12, he just did the little things to help out the team while Harden controlled. Speaking of Harden, I just don't think he's going to win MVP this year. If it was any other year, I'd say give it to him. But because Westbrook averaged a triple-double, I just think it's highly unlikely. Whoever doesn't win it can be considered robbed. Unfortunately, the Rockets don't have a high pick or first round pick, and they also have no cap space. So I think they should try and sign a veteran for the minimum to help out. Mike D'Antoni should win Coach of the Year, as he was the main reason why the Rockets even reached the 3rd seed. The Spurs were so unlucky in the conference finals. Kawhi put up crazy numbers all year, but I think the main reason why you got the 2nd seed again is because of your bench. Players like Patty Mills, Jonathan Simmons, Dwayne Dedmon, they just helped out in ways that you didn't expect at the start of the season. You definitely need to make sure you re-sign all of them before next year, and you also need to try and sign more veterans for the minimum. All this talk about Kyle Lowry and Chris Paul doesn't make sense, as they are both near max players, while the Spurs obviously don't have enough to get them. I also think it's time to trade LaMarcus Aldridge. He's just been underperforming for the Spurs, and I think you should trade him while he has some trade value. I honestly think the Spurs had a good chance of getting to the finals if it wasn't for Kawhi's injury. Hopefully that doesn't happen next year. As much as it pains me to say it, I want to congratulate the Golden State Warriors on their championship. Although it was probably the most meaningless ring in NBA history, they still played like a fantastic team throughout the entire season. Although bringing in KD was a fantastic move for the team, it made you the most hated team in NBA history. In order to keep your presence, I think you need to keep your bench by re-signing all your free agents. and there are a lot. Well, re-sign everyone except Zaza Pachulia. I don't even understand how this man is an NBA player, let alone a starter on a championship team. I am dumbfounded every time I watch him play, as he's the most uncoordinated specimen to touch a basketball. Sorry for that little outburst, but he just really annoys me. I guess the only thing to say about this Warriors team is don't blow another 3-1 lead. Thanks for watching the series, everyone. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe and like this video. I won't be uploading tomorrow as I'm just taking a 1-day break and then I'm getting back into it with my draft predictions. See you then.